CMA AAMA, immediate past president and chair of the nominating committee, and I will lead this session. I would like to thank everyone for attending tonight's session. I encourage you to be open and listen to each of the candidates and their perspectiveness. This is an important opportunity for us to listen to the ideas and visions that each candidate brings to the table. Thank you once again for being here. This session is recorded for members unable to attend this live session. To enhance connectivity and minimize distractions, attendees' cameras will remain off and microphones muted throughout the session. Thank you for your cooperation. I would like to introduce present AAMA leadership that is on here as well. AAMA President Virginia Thomas, CMA AAMA. Speaker of the House, Jane Seelig, CMA AAMA. Vice Speaker of the House, Claire Houghton, CMA AAMA. Trustee Candy Miller, CMA AAMA. Trustee Pam New, CMA AAMA MBA. Trustee Amy Quinn, CMA AAMA. Trustee Shirley Sawyer, CMA AAMA CPC. Trustee Cameron Smith, BS CMA AAMA PMT ASCP HITCM-PP. And we also this evening have nominating committee staff liaison CEO and legal counsel Donald Belasa, JD, MBA, and board services manager Sharon Flynn Scarborough. Thank you for attending and your continued support of the AAMA members and the medical assisting profession. For the nominating committee, I want to extend my sincere thanks to the nominating committee for their tireless effort and commitment to our association. These individuals were elected by the delegates during the 2024 House of Delegates. The committee members are Debbie Houston, CMA AAMA from the state of Virginia, Todd Lasher, CMA AAMA from New York, Patty LaCour, CMA AAMA South Carolina, and Christina Sears, CMA AAMA Florida. All candidate submissions were received by May the 1st, 2025 deadline. The committee reviewed the submissions and the presenting candidates meet AAMA bylaws qualifications. Each candidate receives up to 4 minutes to introduce themselves and share their qualifications. Introductions may include employment details, chapter state or national activities, and optionally personal interest. This virtual session will be recorded for members who are unable to log in, and it will be housed on the AAMA website on the HOD tab, the House of Delegates tab, and on the AAMA YouTube channel. For this evening, our timekeeper is AAMA President Virginia Thomas, CMA AAMA, and again, our time limit is 4 minutes for each candidate. We will now hear from each candidate. First, we will start with the candidate for AAMA Vice President, 1-year term, Sherry Bogar, CNBC, CMA AAMA.
Good evening. My name is Sherry Bogar, CMA, CNBC. I have proudly served, been a member of the AAMA for 20 years and have been service-oriented for over 30. I have dedicated myself to serving my community, my colleagues, my profession, and my family. From supporting 500 military members as an ombudsman to leading the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society during crises, to serving as chapter president, TSMA state president, to the AAMA Board of Trustees, service is my calling. I believe that if it's not bigger than yourself, it's not worth doing. These experiences have shaped me, and I'm excited to bring those lessons forward as your candidate for vice president. I have served every level of our state society and contributed to nearly every AAMA board committee. In the past, I have served as chair of marketing, where I got to help return the Mar Week theme to our members and added sparkle and fun with the AAMA bling merchandise. I also led a campaign that allowed our CMA AAMA credential to be proudly displayed on our AAMA official apparel, which strengthened our professional identity. In the leadership development team, I have helped host focus groups that identified key topics for future CEU sessions to ensure that we were building strong and focused, informed leaders for tomorrow. As chair of awards, I helped launch the Rising Star Award, recognizing and uplifting members early in their journey. One of my proudest moments was chairing the 2023-2024 membership committee. We had the honor of hosting focus groups, listening to members and non-members, and introduced the first ever AAMA membership pins. We also partnered with Beneplace Marketplace to bring Uniform Advantage, a national recognized uniform store, to the AAMA, which they offer daily and seasonal discounts, especially during Mar Week, to all of our members. Every effort that that committee did was rooted in one common goal. You, the members. We wanted you to feel seen, valued, and supported. Serving on this board isn't just a role, it's my passion. I felt the strength of this community personally, from the loss of my mother in 2018, when I first ran, to my very first BOT meeting in 2019, while my father was in a coma, as I looked across the room and saw Lisa Lee and Sue Haas, who were almost scarier than what I was dealing with at the time. I knew at that moment I wasn't alone. The AAMA is more than just a professional association, it's a family. As your vice president, I want to help AAMA reclaim its leadership in the profession. We will do this through collaboration, not just leadership. My vision is to amplify value membership, increase visibility, and refocus on the heart of our work, our profession.
Time.
Thank you, Sherry. At this time, we will hear from candidate for the AAMA Secretary, one-year term, Shirley Sawyer, CMA AAMA, CPC.
Good evening. My name is Shirley Sawyer, CMA AAMA CPC, and I have been a CMA for over 30 years. Of the 30 years, I have worked in family practice and OBGYN. The last 25 years have been with the same employer in family practice. Something a little about myself. Some of you may know, I love Harry Potter, and I also love Disney villains. My favorite being Ursula and Maleficent. In the evenings when I come home to unwind after a long day of coding, I like to color on my iPad to relax. I'm asking for your support in my campaign as AAMA Secretary. I have held this position in my local and state level. I have also served as your chair of the CEB for 2 years and was on the board for 9. I am dedicated to having effective communication within the organization and want to build growth and success of the AAMA as one of your leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. At this time, we will hear for candidate for WMA Speaker, 2-year term, Claire Halton, CMA, AAMA.
Good evening. Again, my name is Claire Houghton, CMA, AAMA. I'm running for the position of Speaker of the House. A little bit about me. I'm married to Robert Houghton for 35 years. I have 3 children, Robert, Justin, and Raquel. A very boisterous and vivacious granddaughter, Keely. I've served as a Cub Scout leader, a women's group leader for church. I'm currently serving as treasurer of Clear Creek Swim League and a volunteer with the Nassau Bay Nautica swim team. I joined AAMA in 2002 as a student and took my test in 2003. I have recently, in July of 2024, been a clinical staff of the month for UT Physicians Neurology Department. In May of 2018 for the state of Washington, or the Washington State Society of Medical Assistants, received the Professional Achievement Award. And a patient in February of 2018 gave me the Woman of the Week for the end of January. Every action we take as a member creates ripples, waves of teamwork, purpose, and progress. When our priorities align, those ripples become a powerful current, moving our profession forward together. I have served as trustee on the national level in 2018 through 21, and then again in 22 through 24. I am vice speaker for 24-25. I've been chair of documents, strategic issues planning, leadership, bylaws, and editorial advisory. I've been members of Educators Collaborative Task Force, Leadership Development, and I served on the task force for test construction. I have served Texas State Society of Medical Assistants in many aspects, and also the Washington State Society of Medical Assistants as their state treasurer, Speaker of the House a couple times, president, and have served as their delegates in several of nationals. Teamwork is the foundation of every successful endeavor. It brings together diverse skills, perspectives, and strengths, allowing individuals to achieve more collectively than they ever could alone. When people collaborate with trust, respect, and shared purpose, challenges become opportunities and goals become achievements. True teamwork transforms effort into impact. Thank you for attending tonight's meeting, and thank you for your support as I run for the Speaker of the House.
Thank you, Claire. At this time, we will hear for our AAMA Speaker, 2-year term, running, Jane Seelig, CMA, AAMA.
My name is Jane Seelig, CMA, AAMA, and I'm respectfully asked for your support in returning me to the office of Speaker of the House. Last year, I pledged to run again for this position, and I remain committed to that promise. While I've previously served as Speaker, the responsibilities of this role have evolved, and I have embraced those challenges with dedication. Over the past year, I have broadened my knowledge, gain new perspectives, and strengthen my ability to serve effectively in conducting the 2025 House of Delegates. Since joining AAMA in 1979, I have had the honor of serving as an elected officer on the local, state, and national levels, consistently dedicating myself to advancing our organization. These experiences have given me valuable insight, impacting on my decision-making and leadership. As a retired medical assistant without family commitments, I can devote the necessary time and focus required of a member of the Board of Trustees and an officer. I remain current in our profession by actively earning CEUs and continuing my professional education. My passion lies in promoting member engagement and preparing our organization for the future of medical assisting. To paraphrase my platform statement, the AAMA must provide education and benefits that are both valuable and useful to our membership. To remain strong and represent our profession, we must attract and retain members. I would be honored to continue to serve you as the AAMA Speaker of the House and respectfully request your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. At this time, we will hear for candidate for AAMA Vice Speaker of the House for a 2-year term, Amy Quinn, BHA, CMA, AAMA.
Good evening. My name is Amy Quinn, BHA, CMA, AAMA, and I have been a proud certified medical assistant through the AAMA since 2005, which is the same year I earned my associate's degree. My career began in oncology before moving on to orthopedics, where I served for 13 years. In 2017, I made the decision to continue my education, completing my Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration in 2019. Like many of us, the pandemic shifted my career path. I took a leap into health technology as the EHR application specialist and now serve as an EHR coordinator. That transition gave me a chance to adapt, to grow, and to develop skills I now carry into every leadership role I had. Early in my career, much of my focus was on my work and raising my young family. As my children grew, I was able to dedicate more time to serve with the Ohio State Society of Medical Assistants and the AAMA. I began at the local chapter level, then moved to the state and national leadership positions. At the chapter and state levels, I gained experience by mentoring new members, planning conferences, and working with fellow leaders to strengthen engagement and education. I discovered that leadership is about creating opportunities for others to grow and succeed. These experiences prepared me to step into national service, where I have had the privilege of not only participating, but leading. I have chaired the AAMA Social Media Committee, helping to expand our reach and highlight the value of the CMA AAMA to both members and larger healthcare communities. I have also served on the national committees, including documents, bylaws and resolutions, marketing, membership development, nominating, and partnership. Each of these roles taught me something unique about leadership. Serving on documents requires attention to detail and accountability. Bylaws and resolutions showed me that the importance of respecting process while being open to change. Marketing and membership development reminded me that growth comes from listening to what people need and finding ways to meet those needs. And committees like nominating and partnership reinforce the power of collaboration and the responsibility we carry in building the future of this organization. Through all of this, I have learned that leadership is not about the title, it's about action. It's about listening before leading, lifting others up, and being willing to make bold moves when they are needed. True leadership requires strategy to guide us, heart to connect us, and courage to step forward when others hesitate. My platform is simple. Leadership takes strategy, heart, and bold moves, just like Yahtzee. As your Vice Speaker of the House, I will listen, lead with integrity, and amplify your voice. I am committed to collaboration, to growth, and to advancing our profession. Together, let's roll the dice for progress, unity, and a future where every member thrives. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. We have 4 trustee positions, 2-year terms. Now we will hear from candidate for trustee, 2-year term, Krista Smith, CMA, AAMA.
Hi, everybody. My name is Krista Smith, CMA AAMA from Richland, Michigan. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about myself. I am a mom of 2 boys, 2 young men. Gabe is 23, and Matthew is 15, soon to be 16. So yes, I will have a driver on the road. I am active in my local chapter, my state society, the Michigan Society of Medical Assistants, and as well as our national level. I am a wrestling mom, so you guys will see that on my Instagram or Facebook if you ever follow me or look me up. Love wrestling. So that is my son's #1 sport. A little bit about my history with my chapter. We were in the Kalamazoo chapter of medical assistants. I was the state president, the vice president, the education chair, conference co-chair. I was the membership and Ways and Means chair. We then started a new chapter, the Southwest chapter here in Kalamazoo, and I am currently serving as the president of that local chapter. On our state level, I have been Speaker of the House 3 times, president 3 times, membership retention, Ways and Means committee member, bylaws committee member, and also delegate to AAMA. You may know me a little bit more from the national level. I was your education chair for the annual conference in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So thank you guys all for coming. Just wanted to ask for your support. As a current CMA AAMA member, I stand on the firm belief that we continually need to show this quality and value of our membership to all medical assisting professions and employers. Very much like the Lego brand values: imagination, creativity, fun, learning, caring, and quality. As members, we are always learning as we guide and support each other. Fun fact, did you know that 2 8-studded Lego bricks can be combined in 24 different ways? Just imagine what we all can do as medical assistants if we combine all of our talents. We as medical assistants share many of those same values. I'm dedicated and firmly believe that we can demonstrate these values at our local, state, and national levels, building 1 brick at a time. I'm asking for your support as trustee, so let's put all these bricks together and make a stronger AAMA. So thank you, you guys. My name is Krista Smith from Richland, Michigan, asking for your support as AAMA trustee.
Thank you, Krista. And now we will hear from trustee to your position. This time we will hear from Jeanette Tyler, BAS, CMA, AAMA.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to introduce myself to you. I am Jeanette Tyler, and I am from the Florida Society of Medical Assistants. A little bit about me personally. I was born in Kentucky and raised in Indiana. I moved to Florida in 2004 between Hurricane Francis and Hurricane Jean, and I stayed anyway. I currently live in Merritt Island, Florida, which is the home of Kennedy Space Center, which is where my husband just retired from this past January. I have lots of fun hobbies, but my favorites are anything that has to do with stationery, like notebooks and journals and pens and all of that. I love to play piano and sing, but my favorite pastime I share with my husband. We love to go to karaoke, and I sing lots of different music genres: classic rock, country, show tunes, pop. It just depends on the mood of the night. I became a medical assistant in the middle of my life, around age 45. I was an executive assistant and decided I didn't want to do that kind of work anymore. So I looked out the window from my office across from the community college, and on the marquee it said, "Become a medical assistant." And I said, Okay. And I haven't looked back since. I became a certified medical assistant in July of 2010. My employment history includes 6 years working in OBGYN in a private practice. The last 9.5 years of my career have been with the same organization, Health First, here on the Space Coast of Florida, mostly in primary care, but I did do 2 years as a value-based care specialist. The last 1.5 years, I have been a clinical team lead in extensivist medicine. Uh, a lot of people don't know what that particular specialty entails. We help patients with serious or multiple health conditions stay out of the hospital by giving them more personalized attention and helping them transition from their hospital stay to go home. And I'm excited to say that just yesterday, I accepted a new role in my company. More to come on that. My chapter and state experience, I've been a member of the Brevard County chapter since 2010, have served all the different offices, including being president for several terms. The Florida Society, I have been an elected delegate to the House of Delegates for 4 straight years. I've served as secretary, vice president, and am now on my current second term as president. Nationally, I was part of the annual conference committee when you all came to Florida. I've been on the conference CE session task force for 2 terms, social media committee for 2 terms. That was a fun assignment. Leadership development strategy team is where I've been the last 2 years, and we've had such a great year. If you all haven't signed up for our leadership session, please make sure that you do. You don't want to miss it. So why would you want to vote for me to be a trustee? For one, I'll bring a fresh perspective to the Board of Trustees since I've never served on it. I have proven leadership skills both at work and within the AAMA levels. I'm not afraid to address tough issues and make bold moves, and I bring a message of unity and inclusiveness to the AAMA. Regardless of the credential you hold, you belong, and I would be so honored to receive your vote at the House of Delegates. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeanette. Now we will hear for another position for trustee 2-year term. We will hear from Sandra Williams, CMA, AAMA.
Hello, good evening. My name is Sandra Williams, CMA, AAMA from South Carolina. I'm running for the position of trustee because I do care deeply about the AAMA, and I desire to use my experience to work with the board to continue the work of improving and increasing our organization for all medical assistants. You may recall I was reelected to a 2-year term as trustee at the 2023 House of Delegates in Florida. I served 1 year of that term, but regretfully resigned the 2nd year due to my health. I have since had 2 successful hip replacement surgeries, and I'm stronger than before. I'm ready to serve the AAMA membership again as trustee. I am retired from a career in healthcare management, and I'm active in my state and chapter organizations. I've held every office on both state and local levels. I was the COVID president for 3 years of my chapter, and I'm currently serving as an officer for both the state and the local chapter. This past year, I also served on the BOT Leadership Development Strategy Team, wanted to keep my foot in the door. As AAMA leaders, we must mentor future leaders and assist them as they bridge into more leadership opportunities in their state societies and eventually on the national level. I thank you for your support in my campaign for trustee as we build bridges together. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Sandra. At this time, I would like to recognize the candidates for their readiness to serve the AAMA members and their commitment of time to the association and the medical assisting profession. I would like to take a moment to recognize the candidates for the time they've spent on here, the information that they have shared with us. Their willingness to commit time and their energy to our association and the medical assisting profession demonstrates that they have dedication and passion for advancing our field. I would like to express my sincere appreciation for all of you for sharing your time and presence this evening. Your participation fosters a sense of community, and I truly thank you for making the effort to join us during your busy lives. At this time, I will ask President Thomas, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Monica, and thank you to all of our candidates and our delegates and alternates that are here. We are so thankful for our candidates to step up and take an active role in leadership on the AAMA level with the Board of Trustees. So I look forward to hearing more from the candidates in a few weeks and seeing everyone in Arlington.
Thank you, President Thomas. At this time, CEO Beleza, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. I'm just very impressed to hear all of these excellent candidates, and I know the future of the AAMA is in good hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Just as a reminder, the second virtual Meet the Candidates is Saturday, September the 6th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, following the House of Delegates and Alternates orientation. There will be a candidate prompted Q&A session. Separate calendar invites was sent, not associated with the House of Delegates orientation link. So there are two separate links for that. Questions were previously submitted to this chair, and this session will also be recorded for members who are unable to log in. The final live in-person Meet the Candidates is Saturday, September the 20th, 2025, following the morning session of the House of Delegates in Arlington, Virginia. And Sharon has the slide up here with the information as a reminder of the next Meet the Candidates. To the members. Members are encouraged to attend all sessions, whether virtually or in person. Members are also encouraged to hear from candidates firsthand and to contribute to the future direction of this association. Members should be focused on relevant questions and discussions that pertain to the candidate's qualifications, vision, and policies. Maintaining professionalism ensures that the process remains fair and beneficial for everyone involved. Active involvement supports the standards and spirit of the medical assisting profession, and members' questions and insights are valued throughout the election process. Again, the calendar invite with a Teams link had been emailed to you from Sharon Flynn Scarborough, Board Services Manager. And again, as a reminder, the House of Delegates orientation is Saturday, September the 6th, 2025 at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. The second Meet the Candidates session will be following the House of Delegates orientation. Again, it is a separate link, and that again is on Saturday, September the 6th, 2025 at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And again, I would like to thank the candidates and everyone who attended this virtual session. Thank you.